You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news with a check of your weather and traffic.
All right, help us get out the door on a Friday morning, Chesley. Good morning.
Yeah, very important Halloween weekend. Starting off with just a few clouds overhead. No rain coming out of those clouds at all. We're going to stay nice and dry for today, although we'll see partly sunny skies for much of the day. Temperatures not as cool of a start as we had yesterday. Mainly in the 50s. Got a couple 40s up there to the far northwest. 43 degrees right now in Dalton, for example. 62 degrees will be our temperature by noon. Look forward to be a bit breezy with those winds out of the east at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. 70, or at least a near 70 for your afternoon high temperature for today. More clouds for tomorrow and then rain coming in here for Sunday. Going to detail that for you in the full forecast straight ahead.
Breaking news, a historic Atlanta tavern is the scene of a homicide investigation.
Police say that a man was shot trying to stop a crime in the parking lot. Ariana Maniz is live with the latest.
Good morning. Police do not have a person in custody as of right now, but a person who works at Manuel's Tavern. They say that the victim tried to stop the suspect from breaking into multiple cars. Police tell us that this happened around 11 p.m. last night. Investigators, they were on the scene for hours trying to piece together exactly what happened. Police, they do not have an exact description of who they're trying to track down or how many people were involved, but whoever did this, investigators believe they were attempting to break into several cars, which is why you see investigators processing fingerprints on several vehicles. Now, this is a historic restaurant here in this community. Local political figures as well as past presidents have dined here at Manuel's Tavern. We will continue to reach out police to get more information, and when we get the latest, we'll bring it to you live. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. Sticking with your 11 minutes of nonstop news, here's what's happening now.
Former President Barack Obama is coming to Atlanta today in this final stretch of the midterm campaigns. He's hoping to help get some candidates over the finish line. Former President Obama will be in Atlanta today supporting Senator Reverend Raphael Warnock and Stacey Abrams. The event is at 5:30 at the Gateway Center Arena in College Park.
The City of Atlanta's E911 department is updating its call handling software. Starting next week, the system will be able to separate calls coming into 911 in Atlanta from the calls made to the city's non-emergency number. That means dispatchers will be able to make sure they can handle those emergency calls first. The new software goes live next Wednesday, November 2nd.
U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock is demanding answers from the United States Postal Service. He says criminals have stolen and tried to cash thousands of dollars worth of checks from the Dunwoody post office. He says Dunwoody police received nearly 50 reports just last month about check washing and mail theft. He gave a November 30th deadline for the post office to provide some answers.
For the first time, we are hearing from the mother of a Gwinnett County teen gunned down this week.
17-year-old DeAndre Henderson was killed near Norcross High School. Molly Oak has the story.
His mom says her son was killed behind the school yesterday. Gwinnett police have not released any details yet, but the 17-year-old's mom, Kimberly Parks, says her son left the high school around lunch. Parks says DeAndre walked around the corner to Technology Parkway, where he got into a fight and then was shot. She says she hasn't been able to sleep since he died.
It takes a village to raise a child, so all around me, I'm surrounded by love, and the community is pulling together to help me, and it's a hard pill to swallow, because I woke up this morning and he wasn't there.
She says she's praying that anyone with any information will speak up in hopes of getting some closure. Guys.
Molly, thank you. The committee of the January 6th investigation now wrapping up its review of documents from the Secret Service. More than 1 million documents were given to the committee by Secret Service. They are now getting ready to contact witnesses connected to the agency. We know 2 Secret Service agents are set to testify before the committee soon.
Fulton County's district attorney is asking the Supreme Court to reconsider and clear the way for Senator Lindsey Graham's testimony in the 2020 election investigation. DA Fani Willis submitted an appeal asking Justice Clarence Thomas to require Graham to appear. Justice Thomas temporarily blocked the testimony earlier this week. Willis says this process should be allowed to continue without unnecessary delays. The jury is investigating whether former President Trump and his allies tried to interfere with the 2020 general election results.
All new this morning, research shows medical advancements that stemmed from the pandemic could lead to a cure for cancer. A doctor at Piedmont Hospital says the findings of new research surrounding COVID vaccines are promising.
The mRNA technology used in those vaccines could eventually help prevent, delay, and even treat different types of cancers.
So if that string of RNA codes for making many proteins that are a cell surface receptor on the tumor cell, it can be a warning and say, hey, I'm a foreign cell, I'm a danger cell, and the immune system can come and fight it. Other times, that mRNA blueprint can be made for a protein that does other good things in diseases, infections, and cancers.
Science is amazing. As far as a timeline, she says it could be several years.
All right, we are getting ready to celebrate Halloween, and just like every year, we want to make sure everyone celebrates safely. Here is NBC's Vicki Nguyen.
Good morning. Halloween is right around the corner. From decorating to costumes to Halloween parties, there's nothing to be afraid of. I'll have all the tips for you to have a spooktacular time. That's all ahead later this morning on Today.
Well, we're looking at temperatures in the low 60s by the time we get to noon. Partly sunny skies, and that's the way it's going to be pretty much through the rest of the day. A mix of sun and clouds around 67 degrees by 3. On our way to near 70 for a high. It will be a bit breezy during the afternoon. By the time you're driving home, getting ready for the weekend, you're looking at 66 by 6 o'clock, even with those east winds about 10 miles per hour today.
A lot of eyes are going to be on the Powerball drawing. Look at that biggie, $800 million up for grabs. Now, this is the second largest Powerball jackpot ever. The clock is ticking. If you want to pick up your ticket, Saturday night's drawing is set for 11 o'clock. Just got a Halloween costume idea.
Oh.
A Powerball ticket.
Or just a Powerball.
Ooh, I like it.
Or a Philly fan.
Oh.
You knew it. You knew it.
Tonight, it's on.
It's worth $800 million to you, isn't
right,
it?
No,
it's priceless.
Let's get it. Hey, speaking of baseball, congratulations to Spencer Strider of your Atlanta Braves, National League Rookie of the Year.
That's
yeah,
so,
yeah.
To your
Right. Oh, yeah. That's not what our green was for, Chesley.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But we do
Philadelphia
love you.
stuff.
Yeah. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and a safe Halloween. We'll see you back here on Monday morning. The Today Show is coming up next.